Good Thursday morning to you. This is another episode of Jim of All Trades Technical Analysis. Hey, glad you're here. Welcome. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Litecoin and seeing just what the charts are doing and look at the trade I took last night and why I took it. I've got a video. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see the call of the trade. I called the trade out and it says live trade, yesterday's date 2019, and so you can take a peek at that, and then you can check this video out and see why it was confirmed and why I took the trade and what we're looking at. Well, I'm going to make this a very quick video, a very quick update today. We know where we are in the count. We are in either we've finished here at the top of wave 3, or we have 5 more waves to go up. So we're not sure. We won't know that until today probably. We're going to know what's going on, whether we're going down a little further or we're going up. And now, how do we know if we're going down or up? Well, besides price moving that way. Well, it doesn't mean we don't have targets to be watching for. So we're in Bitcoin here. We're on the 15-minute chart. We've come down from the high here in the previous count. If you want to see the previous count, go to previous videos in the last day or two, and I explain those counts in details. You can check those out, but I'm not going to do that here today just to save some time. But definitely check out yesterday or the day before's video, and you'll see the count, and you'll hear a great explanation about what's going on. Well, we've come down here. We hit this bottom. We broke this low, so this is a new correction or a new set of waves heading up. I called yesterday a trade. I said we're looking for 5 waves to come up, and then looking for the 2 wave to come back. And we want to make sure that 2 wave or the B wave, whichever one we're looking at, does not break this low. Well, once we got this this little pattern right here, I saw that working. We counted the waves as it went down, and I didn't trade Bitcoin. I traded Litecoin. But I used the Bitcoin chart to kind of help me. It was a little bit easier to follow, especially in this wave part of it. So basically, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. This was 5. We came down for 2, and this is where our entry would have been. This is on this candle right here, this shot to the low. Now, where you can see my little line here. You can see my little line right here. That was where I was anticipating an entry, and that would have been a fine entry. I wouldn't have nailed the bottom, but it would have been a great entry, and then we'd be in good shape for a trade today. Let me show you where I did enter. I took a screenshot of the chart. So this is Litecoin. You can see that I had divergence here. That was a confirmation for me, where right here I had price going down, but the RSI going up. I had price structure right here, and I'll talk to you about that another time. But I had a structure right here where I thought price was looking like it was coming down to. We're making this little triangle as we're coming down. It had a fake breakout, a break to the bottom. I had my buy order set here for 72.15, which was not here at this low. Well, actually, yeah, it was here at this low, maybe just a hair, a couple of cents higher than this low right here. And so I had it set in, and it came down and tagged it and shot up, and it was really, really nice feeling for the trade to break away. So yeah, there was my entry. Now I put the fibs on it, and here's my targets. So basically, we take the 1 wave to the 2. To the bottom of the 2 here, and we're going to get an extension here to the $75 mark, possibly $76 mark, or the $78 mark, depending on what we're looking at. Now let's just look at the actual chart, and you can see it playing out. I'm marked where my entry was there. We've got the bottom, we've got the top here. We've put our fibs. We've got an extension. We should see price come at least to 75.85. I'm looking at 75.85 as a potential exit. We'll watch price action as we get there. Then I may just hold it as a free trade, because I'd really like to see price come on up here to the $78 mark in the third, and to make a 3 wave. So that would be a nicer trade for me, and be a $6 per Litecoin, and that's a nice trade. You can do the math. If you're trading 100 Litecoin, you make $6 a coin. That's a nice trade. Just to give you an example of what the potentials are in Litecoin, if you had 100 Litecoin. All right. Now, especially if you bought those 100 Litecoin at $22. 100 Litecoin at $22, that's only $2,200. It's not a gigantic investment, and yet you'd be able to make a $600 trade if you had bought them at that time. So anyway, that's kind of the power of trading, and that's why I am a trader, and I don't just sit and hodl. I like to multiply my coins. I'm going to take profit as price descends. We'll look for an entry to come back in and continue up. So that's the way we think about the market. So yeah, I'm expecting price to come up here at least to the 75.85. We're going to be watching price there. You can see that there is some structure over here to support that exit, but there's also structure here at the 1276, um, and there's really structure over here at the 1618. So really, there's a lot of structure there, a lot of price action. When we talk about structure, we're talking about price action that would justify price moving in that direction. This looks pretty a strong little wave. I'm thinking we're coming up here. This is going to be a three wave today. That's going to be a nice day of trading. I'm thinking Litecoin's going to rebound. We're due. We came down to the one-to-one extension here. We bounced off it two times. Basically, we had two touches. That's kind of a double bottom. Not technically, but people think of it that way. So yeah, I think we're heading up for now. We'll watch price. Now, if price gets up here to the $75 mark or the 76.90, $77 mark, and starts turning down, well, we've got some more down to go, and that's how we're going to think about Bitcoin as well. So we put our extensions here at the bottom. We got the 1 to the 2, or the A to the B, whatever we're looking at, down to the C, or down to the excuse me, not to the C, but to the bottom of B or the bottom of 2, and that gives us an extension up here. We've already bounced off the one-to-one extension. I think we have more to go, especially with Litecoin doing what it's doing. We use both of those charts to correlate. We could come up here to the 1276. So let's watch $5,500 today and see what happens. And we do have structure over here, kind of the bottom of this wave right here at 5,500. But let's look at 5,533 as well as potential landing points for this third wave. But don't stop there. It will continue. If it hits here and keeps going, just watch. What we're saying is watch price action. Watch the price as it reaches these levels. What is it doing? You can always just count it as a free trade if you got in down here somewhere. You just set your stop loss for break even or set yourself in profit. So if price comes down and hits it, you can at least have some profit for the trade. And because if price starts coming down here, we're going to continue on down. So let's watch this today. I'm hoping and expecting another five wave move up here to the $5,700 mark. That's my target. That's what I'm looking at. For Bitcoin, we're going to see what happens. So let's just watch the chart today and see what information it brings us, and we'll take a more detailed look at it tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy your Thursday. We'll talk to you later.